Hello and welcome to your Home Depot workshop. I'm Mike.
And I'm Ron, and today we're going to walk you through everything you need to know about how to clean and maintain your floors. Here's what we'll be covering and going through today. Different cleaning methods and cleaning solutions, things you should avoid doing to your floors, and ways to remove stains and scuffs.
Now, obviously, floors take a lot of wear and tear. They deal with daily foot traffic, pets, spills, and furniture. Proper care not only keeps them looking good, but it can also extend their lifespan and can help maintain your flooring warranty.
That's right, Mike. And the great news is floor care doesn't have to be too difficult. With the right habits and products, you can keep any floor looking its best.
Always follow the product instructions, and when moving furniture to clean underneath, use a partner to move the furniture or sliders to avoid both injury and damage to your floors.
Yes, and by the end of this workshop, you'll know the best ways to clean, protect, and maintain your floors so they stay beautiful for years to come. So let's get started.
Laminate floors are a popular choice because they mimic the look of hardwood, tile, or stone. But one thing to remember, laminate is built differently. It has a wood-based core, so it's strong and rigid, but that also means it's more vulnerable to water damage. It's durable and easy to install, but you do have to be careful about moisture since laminate can swell if it gets too wet.
That's right, it sure can. And here's what separates laminate from vinyl. Vinyl is completely synthetic and water resistant, but laminate can swell or warp, like Mike said, if it gets soaked. So when we talk about maintenance, it's kind of really about keeping it clean while also keeping it dry.
Right. Laminate works well in living rooms and bedrooms and hallways, places where you don't have a lot of moisture. But it's not really recommended for bathrooms or laundry rooms because of the humidity and water.
All right, so let's get started with some basic cleaning. The first step is to always remove that dust, pet hair, and debris. Sweep often with a soft bristle or angled broom. But if you have a microfiber broom, it's even better. They trap dust instead of just kind of pushing it around. And make sure to hit those corners and those baseboards as well.
Yeah, and if you're vacuuming, again, always use the hard floor setting or a soft brush attachment. Look for the setting change switch, which is usually down on the base of the vacuum.
Now after that, ladies and gentlemen, it is all about the mop and mopping. But with laminate, less is more. Use a slightly damp mop, not a completely wet one, because even a little too much water can seep into those seams and cause those boards to warp.
Exactly. If you want to use a cleaner, go with a laminate specific product or make a homemade mixture. A teaspoon of clear dish soap or baby shampoo in a gallon of water works great. It cleans without leaving behind residue or oils.
Man, I gotta tell you, I'm loving all these homemade methods. I never had baby shampoo, but it does make sense because it's not very abrasive, it's very gentle.
Sure.
It makes complete sense. And here's the important part. Always dry the floor right after. If you follow with, say, a dry microfiber cloth or even a dry mop, or set up a fan, right? Because you don't want to let that standing water sit.
Now, quickly, we don't want to scare people about laminate. Laminate is a great product. It's very durable. It just can't take a lot of water. Water's fine, you just don't want a lot of it, so just be careful with that. But other than that, laminate is great. But this also applies to spills. That's a liquid too, right? So let's talk about spills. Just like the other floor types, time is your enemy. If you spill water, juice, or any liquid, you want to wipe it up immediately. Blot it with a microfiber cloth. Don't rub, because rubbing can force the liquid into the joints or even fade the floor's color over time.
Sometimes though, you're gonna run into tougher messes. Like say you've got some gum or wax, or I don't know, your kid's got a little crazy with some things, right? And it sticks to the floor. If that happens, you can take some ice, an ice pack, just some ice cubes, and you can sort of put it on it to get it to where it freezes it solid. Once it hardens, you can gently scrape it off with a plastic scraper, but don't use metal because you'll scratch the finish. Then simply wipe the spot with a damp cloth and remove any residue.
And Ron, real quick, you mentioned wax. If you've ever knocked over a candle, I did this once in the kitchen. I had a candle and I knocked it over and the wax went everywhere. And I almost panicked and thought I should wipe it up, but I knew I would just spread it all over the place, and wax, starts to harden pretty quick. So with that, it's best to let it sit. You can probably just remove it with some kind of scraper because it's going to solidify, but if it doesn't, you can use that ice. But you don't want to try to wipe up melted wax. You're just going to make the problem a lot worse. Now, let's talk about stains like lipstick, marker, or grease. A little acetone or nail polish remover on a microfiber cloth does the trick. Just blot the area, wipe it clean, and follow with a damp cloth to remove any leftover chemical. And never let acetone linger on the surface.
And maintenance is just as important as cleaning. Think about entry mats at doorways to catch dirt and grit before it gets tracked across the floor. Even a small amount of grit under your shoes can act like sandpaper on laminate.
Rugs are also a great choice, but make sure you use underlayments that are safe for laminate. Some rubber-backed rugs can trap moisture or damage the finish. You can help prevent scratches with felt pads or furniture sliders under chairs and tables.
And I like to remind people that regular care really does make a difference. If you let dust, dirt just build up, it gets ground into the surface and makes the floor look dull and dingy. When you stay consistent with sweeping and light mopping, it helps your laminate floor last.
Yep, so to wrap it up, you want to sweep and vacuum often. Use a slightly damp mop with a gentle cleaner. Clean spills right away, handle stains carefully, and take prevention seriously. That's how you keep laminate floors looking great.
And remember, once again, I'll say it twice, I'll say it 3 times. Check the manufacturer's care instructions. Some brands have their own recommended cleaners or specific warnings about what not to use. Following those instructions will protect your warranty and your floors.
So with that, we'll wrap up today's workshop.
So, ladies and gentlemen, to learn more or watch additional how-to videos, visit homedepot.com/workshops. And if you have any questions about this or any do-it-yourself project, you can always email us anytime at workshopslive@homedepot.com.
So on behalf of myself, Ron, and the entire How To Workshops team, thanks for joining us today for this workshop, and of course, thank you for shopping at the Home Depot.